Hello everyone and welcome to my first video on Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. My name is Filipinski and I will be your guide today as we are looking at everything concerning modules. First off is how and where. How is easy, it's the energy located on top of your screen. It refreshes each 6 minutes. Where is the mod challenges? You have 8 different mod challenges such as health, defense, crit damage, crit chance, tenacity, offense, potency, and speed. Each challenge has 3 tiers. Always look to do the highest tier possible as it will give you the best modules possible. I tend to sim my battles 4 at a time because I'm superstitious, but you can sim as many times as you want and you will always get one 5-star module. Why am I saying only 5-star modules since there are 4 and 3-star modules? Because in the end, only the 5-star modules matter. The 4 and the 3 stars with good speed, and we'll talk about that later on, can be still used in the end game, but never for your best teams. You always want to have 5-star modules as they are the only ones that can be upgraded to 6 stars, and we'll talk about that too later on. Now that we have acquired modules, we'll want to equip them on our characters. How do you do this? You go to the character screen, you click on a character, and you click on the button Manage. Before I do this, I want to point out that the character has to be level 50 or higher to be able to equip modules. If it's 50 or lower, you'll see a lock button, meaning you can't equip any modules on that character. So, manage, and you can access the module screen. There are actually 2 screens for these modules. It is the basic screen and the advanced screen. For this video, I'll use the advanced screen as you have many more options and better control over your modules. First off, it's important that you see the modules as another set of equipment. It's the same thing as the normal equipment, but in another interface. And you have more control over it. Yes, it's random for the statistics upgrade, but you still have a bit more control as you can equip the modules you want on the characters you want. It may seem complicated enough already, but don't worry, I'll break it down for you. So, let's talk about the primary statistics of every module. First off, the square. The square will always have offense for its primary statistic. The diamond will always have defense for its primary statistic. The circle can have 2 different primary statistics, such as protection and health. The cross can have 5 different primary statistics, such as protection, potency, defense, health, and tenacity. The triangle can have 6 primary statistics, such as crit damage, crit chance, protection, attack, defense, and health. The arrow can have 6 primary statistics too, such as speed, the most important of all, protection, attack, defense, precision, and dodging. You probably noticed that it's the second time I mentioned speed as the most important of all, because if your character goes right out the gate, you have the upper hand and you'll win more battles. That's as simple as that. The next item on our list is to see how to upgrade modules and how to obtain speed on them. So let me go to my gray modules so I can make the best example possible. Here you have a gray module level 1 category E. It has 1 primary stat and no secondary stat. If I upgrade it at level 3, it will gain 1 secondary stat, as you can see. At level 6, another one. At level 9, a third one. And at level 12, a fourth one. 4 is the maximum number of secondary stats a module can get. From 13 to 15, the only stat that will upgrade is the offense or the primary stat. If I get it all the way through, it will get 5.88% offense on a 5-star module. That's the maximum for every 5-star module. Either it's E or A grade. Because for a gray module to equal a gold module, If both have no speed, it will require 4 slicing processes, and that will take a lot of materials. Now that the example is made, let me tell you that gray modules are almost never worth upgrading. Maybe you'll want to upgrade a triangle one because triangles are pretty rare, or an arrow because it has primary speed. Other than that, you can always harvest green, blue, purple, or gold modules that will have speed or better stats than a gray module. Now, as I just talked about it, there are different categories of modules. There are the category E, which we just upgraded, the category D, which are green, the category C, which are blue, the category B, which are purple, and the most rare to get right off the bat, the category A, which are gold. I'll upgrade a D category module to show you how it's done. So, here you see I already have one secondary stat. If I upgrade it to level 3, it'll get another one, all the way up to level 9, where it has all its secondary stats. Now, if I upgrade it to level 12, I'll get an upgrade at random on one of those 4 secondary stats. There I got tenacity up by 2.16%. Great. Now this module is not good for me because it has no speed. I'll show you another example on a purple one, just so you can understand better how it's done. So, this module already has speed on one of its secondary stats, and it's only level 1. So I'll go up and upgrade it all the way through to level 12. It should get the last secondary stats and 3 upgrades at random on its secondary stats. There you go, you have a module with 8 speed. That's not bad for an off team, not your arena team. You want to have the most speed on it, and you can easily get more than 10, more than 15. I will talk more about my strategy when I upgrade modules on another video. For now, let's stop here. As you just saw, I got an upgrade of 4 speed. The maximum per shot is 5 speed per upgrade, and if you start with a gold module who has already 5 speed, you can get to 25 speed maximum. So that's why I'm saying you can easily get 10 and more than 15 and probably more than 20 if you're devoted to your modules and you take the time to upgrade them correctly. Third item on our list is the set bonuses. Set bonuses are great because they give you another statistic that adds to the ones the modules give to your character. So that's great, but it's also good to know that if you don't have the right modules, it's better to put a module that has 15 speed instead of a good set module that has 5 speed. Why? Because as I said earlier, speed is key. Speed is a win. So that is the moment when you're modding your characters that you have to ask yourself, is the loss of 10 speed worth the 10% bonus health? If so, go ahead and put a module with less speed, but if not, you can break sets and it won't matter, you'll still be faster than the opponent. Let's go back now to the set bonuses to look at what they have in store for us. So, starting with the health set. We need 2 of them to complete the set, and from level 1 to 14, we'll get plus 5% health for every 2 mod that we put on our character, and plus 10% health for every 2 module that is at level 15. Same goes for defense, 2 for a set, 25% defense. Same goes for crit chance, tenacity, and potency. The 3 last that I skipped are the crit damage, the offense, and the speed ones. Those require 4 of each mod to get you the plus 10% speed, plus 15% offense, and plus 30% crit damage. That's why I'm saying you better put a good speed mod instead of the good mod for the set, because it's hard to get sometimes 4 of each with good speed. Instead, you put the ones you have, and when you have good ones that can complete a set, you complete the set and you get the right bonus. The fourth stop of our tour is slicing modules. Slicing modules require different materials, such as power flow control chip and fusion coil. Each slicing process requires different materials that can be found in the mod battles. On the mod table, in the mod battles level 9, you'll get all the materials you need to upgrade your modules and make them better. But bear in mind that those battles take the same energy as the ones you use to get modules. So you'll have to split focus to get either those materials or the actual modules we find in the mod challenges. Before I wrap up this video, I want to show you how to sell your modules efficiently and rapidly. So, to sell modules, you have to go back to the Manage interface and click on the button Sell. There, you can filter your modules and you can sort them. Why would I use both? Why would I use any of them? Usually, what I do to sell my modules is I filter them with tier E to start with, and I filter out the triangles and the arrows because these are the ones that are the easiest to sort through, even if I have a big number of them. I click confirm. Now I only have the E categories and the ones that aren't arrows or triangles. Then I can select all my modules and go through them to see if I selected any with speed. This one has, so I'll remove it and then sell them to make 321k. Now, the more tedious part of the process begins. I'll go and select all tiers except E because I just filtered them, and I'll leave the arrows and the triangles out of the loop. And I'll click confirm. Here I'll use the sort button. I'll sort them by speed because that way all the speed ones will be bunched up together and they will be easy to unselect. So how I usually do it is select all and then spot the ones with speed. Now that we have sorted them, we can go down all the way through to see where our speed begins. It's about almost here, and unselect all the ones that have no speed and that we see all the secondary stats. So that way we know we'll never get speed on them and we won't need to use them. So I'll deselect all the ones that have speed. I was actually doing the contrary, so I'll deselect all the ones that have speed. That way I'll only sell the ones that have no speed on them. I won't do it here because it takes a lot of time, unfortunately, but it's something you have to do because you want to have better modules and you want to be more competitive. And that's it for today, everyone. I hope you liked the video, I hope you learned a lot, and I hope your modules will get better. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a thing when I upload another video, and leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on modules and how you do things. I hope to see you on the holo tables, and that's it for today.